Everybody, today's Wednesday and it's time for daily language review. Let's look at it, okay? Let's go through this. First thing we need to do is write our name. There we go, Mrs. Moyudin. Okay, directions, correct the sentences, okay? How do them cats catch mouse? Okay. There's a lot of things going on with this sentence. Sometimes, like I said, it's easy for you just to correct it just because it doesn't feel right when you say it, and you can probably fix it easily. But we're going to try to figure out why, what's wrong with it. Okay, this capital letter here, why? Because it's the first word of a sentence. Okay, always start the sentence with the capital letter. How do them cats catch mouse? Okay, how does the sentence end? Okay, it can end with a period, an exclamation mark, or it can end with a question mark. Okay, this one, we're waiting for somebody to tell us something. How do them cats catch mouse? So we're waiting for an answer, so we're going to put a question mark there. This is a question. How do them cats? Okay, you guys, we don't really need this right here. We don't need to say them cats. We say the cats. So we're just going to change that. We'll just mark out the M there. How do the cats? We could change it to those cats. Okay? This is an object pronoun. So it's not going to go over here. We need to have, we could use it as it goes at the end of the sentence because it's an object pronoun. Give it to them. Okay, so we wouldn't have it here. We're just going to change it to how do the cats. Okay, catch mouse. Okay, are they only catching one mouse or are they catching many? Let's see if we put mice here. Does it sound better? How do the cats catch mice? Yes, it sounds a lot better, doesn't it? So I'm going to say this is okay now. Okay, number 2. Put an apple in the basket. Okay, we're telling somebody to do something. This is actually a command. This is not giving us information. We're telling somebody to do something. Okay, so that would end with a period 2. Sometimes you just have to know what the sentence is saying to know if it's a command or a declaration or rather a telling sentence. But this is a command. We're telling something, put the apple in the basket. Okay? So we're going to end this one with a period, and we're going to start it with a capital letter. Why? Because sentences always start with a capital letter. There's one more problem here. Put a apple in the basket. Okay, it's right here and right here. Apple starts with a vowel. Remember our vowels are A, E, I, O, U. Okay? Apple starts with a vowel, so then this, we cannot use a, we have to use an. I'm going to mark it out and put an. And now let's read it. Put an apple in the basket. There. Doesn't that make sense? It's much easier now, isn't it? It's easier to say, and it sounds better. People can understand what you're saying. Okay, number 3. Find the missing word. We have a new girl in our class. Hey, you guys do have a new girl in your class, don't you? There's Incha, she's new, and there's also Manahil, she's new. So there's 2 new girls in the class, okay? So, is it going to be this new or is it this new? This one, okay? Sometimes you have words that sound alike. They're spelled different and they have different meanings. Okay, this new is a new thing. Okay, this new is, I knew the dog was going to bark during my lesson. Okay, so this shows that knowledge, that you found something out. This is the one we're going to use right here. So I'm going to write new on the line. Okay, there, good job. Number 4, what does the word nimble mean in this sentence? The nimble goat jumped up to the roof of the farmer's shed. The nimble goat, what does that mean? The nice goat? The loud goat? Let's see. The nimble goat jumped up to the roof of the farmer's shed. Well, he was able to get up on the roof, so that maybe he's strong. Let's see what it says. Okay, the nimble, could it mean in a hurry? Could it mean quick with good balance? Or could it mean long-haired? Okay, if you don't know what a word means in the sentence, you can look at the words around it. Okay, he jumped up on the roof of the farmer's shed. Well, I think that he was probably very, he had good balance because he didn't fall off. I think that he was probably, very strong. He wasn't clumsy. So I'm going to say it's this one. He was quick with good balance. That's what it means. If you look at the words around, it's going to help you figure out the meanings of words you don't know. Okay, which word means the same as make? Okay, find, buy, take, build, or tear. Okay, sometimes you have words that have almost the same meaning. They're called synonyms, okay? I always think synonym, same. Find, buy, take, build, or tear. It's build. I made a house last year. I built a house last year, okay? So it's going to be this one. You guys, that's a good job. Nice review, wasn't it? Thank you. I'm going to go say something to my dog about bothering you guys. Bye. Hello, grade 2. This is Mrs. Moyudeen, and this is Daily Math Review. Today's Wednesday, okay? First thing you do is you write your name. There we go. Next thing you do is you look at number 1 and see if the directions are there. Yes, here they are. We're adding, and this is horizontal addition, 6 plus 12 plus 10. Okay, now I told you so many times that I like to do vertical addition. I find it easier. And I'm going to start with the larger number, and then the next number, and then the smallest number. And I'm going to add like this. Okay. We remember what we did about the 0. When you add 0 to anything, you get the same number. So we're just not going to look at that. So 2 plus 6 is 8, and 1 plus 1 is 2. So the answer is 28. Very good. Next one, okay? 20 minus 8, okay? This is pretty easy, isn't it? Uh-oh. Look here. 0, if I have 0 and I try to take 8 away from 0, I can't do that. So what do I need to do? I need to regroup. Regroup means I'm taking 110 from here, I'm leaving 110, and I'm going to change this into a 10. Okay, there was 0, I'm adding 110 over there. So 10 minus 8 is 10. You got 10 and you take 8 away. 5, 6, 7, 8. Whoops, the answer is 2. And 1 minus, there's nothing here, it means it's a 0. You don't have to write it, but you can if you want to. 1 minus 0 is 1. So the answer is 12. Good job. Next one. How much of this pie has been eaten? Okay, I don't know if you guys remember fractions, but this is the first time I've reviewed it with you, so let me look. How many parts are there in this? Okay, this is a whole pie. How many parts did they cut the pie up into? 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you do a fraction, the bottom number is the whole. Okay, how many pieces are there in a whole? Okay, and it says how much of this pie has been eaten. Not how much is left, how much has been eaten. So look, this much has been eaten. How many? 1 out of the 4th. So 1/4 of the pie has been eaten. Okay, so it's 1/4. Good job. Okay, number 4. Okay, hundreds, tens, and ones, okay? This number has 100, 2 tens, and 0 ones. We just have to put them in the proper order, okay? You know how it is. It's like thousands, hundreds, tens, and ones. When you are writing numbers, that's how you write them. Okay. Okay, so it's got 100, put it here, 2 tens, and 0 ones. So it's 1, 2, 0. What number is that? 120. Okay, there you go. Okay, now I love word problems. Max was paid 75 cents for walking Mrs. Lee's dogs. He gave Bob 35 cents for helping him. How much money did Max have left? Okay, right here's the clue that we're going to have to subtract. How much was left? That tells you you're going to subtract. I'm going to do 75 because that's one of the numbers, and 35. The larger number will go on top when you're subtracting always, okay? 5 minus 5 is 0, and 7 minus 3 is 4. 40. Does that make sense? Let's see. Max, he gave Bob 35 cents. How much did Max have left? 40 cents. So he had more than Bob. That makes sense. He should have more because it was his job and Bob just helped. So that makes sense. Good job, you guys. Are you guys loving math now? I love math. Bye, you guys.